This movie had a really good cast. From what we saw, it was going to be a cool dark comedy, and somehow we were still bored throughout the movie. Let's talk about how to Make a Killing didn't fully land for us.
The cinema couple. The cinema couple.
How to Make a Killing, starring Glenn Powell, is a dark comedy thriller where Glenn Powell's character is last in line for this gigantic fortune, and his mother was kicked out of the family at a young age, and then had Glenn Powell's character Beckett, and the only way that he feels that he's ever going to get this money if he takes it upon himself and knocks off everybody in front of him by killing them. So what we're going to talk about is kind of what we expected. I mean, we expected it to be funnier, or more of a dark comedy.
The trailer made it seem more towards the comedy.
Yeah, like dark comedy, crime thriller. We definitely expected sharper humor. It had a great cast, so we were fully expecting this movie to be, good. I mean, and I just think that it didn't hit for us for a number of reasons. So what worked for you?
I thought the acting was overall really, really good. I always enjoy a Glenn Powell movie. I find
he's easy
him
on the eyes.
He's very easy on the eyes. He's just overall entertaining. I think he has a very broad, like emotions. Like he can do the serious stuff, but he's also very funny. I really liked Margaret Qualley with her crazy character.
Yeah, she was completely unhinged.
Yeah, she's great. She's moving up there for one of my up and coming kind of favorite actresses right now, I think. Another thing that stuck out to me was the music, the soundtrack. I thought it really like lifted the scenes a little better and like made the scene more entertaining.
Yeah, well, every kid who grew up in a Christian church or whatever, definitely
in the 2000s.
The Reliant K song popped out.
Yeah, that's bringing me back. I think we're gonna be listening to that album all week.
Yeah. I mean, it just like those kind of things just stand out to us.
Yeah.
Like, but that's how this movie was. Like, it stood out to us because, like, we'll talk more about it, but periodically we're just getting bored throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, the music soundtrack was good. And then I like the story. I thought the concept was good.
Oh, for sure.
Like it's very interesting. Like, oh, this guy's really low on the totem pole of getting this inheritance. Like, how do I get it?
Yeah.
Let me kill all of them.
Yeah.
So I thought it was good in that regard. I just think that it didn't work as well as it should have, and that's where it lost us.
Yeah. I will say though, I think the thing that I liked the most out of this movie was that there was a little twist.
Right. Yes, there is.
So
there is
the
twist.
Beginning, like what you think happens, it's not actually what you think in the end. So I think
twist
that
definitely worked.
That helped a little bit.
Yeah, it brought it back towards the end there. So my biggest complaint and your biggest complaint is what?
That it was not funny enough.
Yeah.
I think the trailer made it look so much more funny than what the movie actually was.
Yes. Yeah, like if you're marketing as a dark comedy, which I felt that they did, it has to commit to being a dark comedy. Yeah. And I just don't think it landed at all. Like, there was some chuckles throughout the movie.
Oh, I definitely chuckled a little bit.
What was the funniest part?
The funniest part of our movie experience last night was that the man in front of us opened his soda bottle and it exploded and it fell all over the floor.
Well, we were cracking up.
I laughed the most at that.
Right. And so that just goes to show you, like, this movie comes off as a dark comedy, but it's not. Like, that's just, it didn't land.
Yeah.
So we were very underwhelmed with that. And I think that
underwhelming is the word that I would use.
Yeah.
For this
so
movie.
if you got to commit to what you're going to do. I just don't think that it did. And like the murders, I think that the murders should have been like they were too easy. They were boring. So that kind of goes again with not being funny enough. If you're just kind of make these murders easy, like, oh, that's how did that even possible?
I don't think the murders were easy. They made it seem like it should be easy.
They made it seem like
that was one thing that he said in one of them, without spoiling. Well, he did it and then he was like, this was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So
yeah, like that was my thing. And it's an hour and 45 minutes. So like at that point, like, I wish if they weren't going to show like the in-depth of how he did the murders, or how he got there rather, like, then again, make it funnier. That was the point of this movie. Like, obviously I don't expect dark comedies to be like laugh out loud constantly, but like we just didn't really get anything. And I would have liked to see more of the murders. and they weren't like super creative or whatever. It felt like it kind of pulled its punches or whatever. And then my last like big thing with what didn't work is the Redfellows themselves. Like, I think that you had some pretty good actors and actresses playing as the Redfellows, but they just didn't have any screen time. Like, I would have
loved to have been more connected to them.
Yeah, these
that would have made the murders seem like way more of a big deal to me.
Like, these characters, like, I understand the whole point is like, okay, Glenn Powell was never connected to this family. He has no emotional attachment to them, and that's fine. But like, you make these characters be like so out of pocket. Like, let's get more into them, or again, be funnier. So that was my biggest thing. And then you do have like this really emotional one-on-one moment with his uncle that he's never met before, and it's really nice. And but that's all we have with the uncle. Like, I would have liked to have more of like a storyline with the uncle, but that's all you really had.
Yeah.
So that kind of didn't work for me. Like, again, I think you could have made, this is one of the times where like I do think that you could have made the movie a little bit longer. You know, you probably could have made it 2 hours and 15 minutes. You know, added an extra 30 minutes and did a little more with the Redfellows, or showing into the murders, or even taking some more time, like you said, out of his personal life.
Yeah, out of the personal life. I think everything in this movie was very middle. They wanted to do like a little bit of everything. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of personal life, a little bit of the family.
Yes.
But I think for it to have been better, they needed to add a little bit more to one of those.
Yeah.
Like, either make it really funny or keep it, you know, middle humor, but then add in, maybe sprinkle a little bit of like Mission Impossible to his crimes and his murders, then, because that would have made it like a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
It was too, what we said before, like they were all like too easy.
Yeah,
like, I did this. And
that was the biggest problem, like, with the movie.
Walked through
like,
the doors and just put a hat on and made it through. Like
and like, he barely got like investigated. Like, it's just, I don't know. And like, that was the biggest issue with the movie, was like, it was just too much in the middle.
Yes.
If they would have committed to
a little bit of FBI.
Yeah, like, if they would have committed to either a comedy or a crime thriller, I think that it would have been actually a lot better. But it didn't, and that's where it fell short for us. And I think that was the biggest thing that bothered us. So like, my overall rating, like, we both felt bored throughout the movie and overwhelmed and not funny enough. Like, I honestly gave it a 5 out of 6, or 5 or 6 out of 10. It didn't land for me, and it stinks, because I did go into it like being expecting to laugh. So
yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 10 too. Yeah, like halfway through, in my head, I literally was like, I'm kind of bored.
Right.
And usually that like takes a lot for me to be bored in a movie. Like, it's either like I just don't like the acting, or I don't like the storyline, but like this, I was like bored.
Right. We like the acting, we like the cast, we like the story concept.
Yes.
It just didn't, we just felt bored. So also, it's under 2 hours. So like, it shouldn't be a boring movie for under 2 hours. Let us know what you guys think. Did you like the movie? Was it boring to you? Did you guys think it was funny or not? So let us know in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next one.